Marriage is a state ennobled and enriched by a long and honorable tradition of devotion. There is assumed to be a desire for lifelong companionship and a generous sharing of the love and comfort a couple ought to have from one another, regardless of the circumstances of joy or sorrow, prosperity or adversity they may encounter. Marriage is about giving rather than taking, offering rather than receiving, for marriage requires the giving of oneself to support the marriage and the home in which it may flourish. Marriage is a promise to love, honor, and cherish one another through the highs and lows, the ups and downs. It is a commitment to stand by each other's side, to support each other's dreams, and to create a life filled with love, laughter, and shared memories.
Dear Brian, you are my husband. Wow, that's going to take some getting used to saying out loud. To me, you have been so much more to me than being my fiance and now my husband. You have been my partner in golf, in Call of Duty, in traveling to new places, in parenting Simba, and now you're my partner in life. I feel so lucky to be marrying someone who challenges me every day, both physically and intellectually. Someone who is as fierce of a competitor as I am, but who is even better of a teammate. I admire your loyalty to your family and friends, and your ability to always do the right thing even when it's hard. You're the most dependable person I've ever met. You always keep your promises and get it done. I love your openness to embrace new things, from trying cocktails to taking adult swimming lessons with me. But what I love the most about you is that you have taught me to be appreciative of life. That while it is great to strive for the best, it is way more important to remember that what we have is enough. I feel myself being like a kid when I'm with you. I'm able to say and do the dumbest things without being judged. I genuinely have the most fun with you, no matter what we are doing, whether we're sitting at home watching House Hunters on HGTV or discussing the latest tax policy. Just kidding, we don't do that for fun. You manage to make mundane everyday tasks like going to Costco we're looking forward to, and I cannot wait to do boring fun things with you for the rest of our lives. As we begin this next chapter together, I promise to be your biggest supporter and teammate. I promise to go to the gym with you when you ask me to, but maybe not when I have to wake up at 6 in the morning. I promise to be there for you when the Canucks break your heart over and over again, game after game, but I will continue to agree with you that they will someday become the Stanley Cup champions. But most importantly, I promise to put us first. We know marriage will not always be exactly 50-50, but I promise to pick up the slack when you need me to in order to make us whole. Throughout the past few months, I have learned a lot about building a house for an accountant. Like the concrete foundation, our marriage is built on solid communication, love, and respect for each other. And just like the house, we would take care of all the boring stuff, like the rough-ins and the drywall, in our marriage to make it work, and then make it pretty and fun with our jokes and laughter. I'm so happy to be building a house with you, but I'm even more excited for us to build a home. I love you, and let's do this life together.
Wendy, you are my best friend and the love of my life. We've experienced so many new things together, and that's what I love about you. You're always down to try everything at least once, whether that's going fishing, exploring new foods and cities, or even paintballing. But don't worry, we don't need to do that again. You've always said to me, you don't care what we do, as long as we can do it together. But honestly, most of the times I think you want to do things together just to see if you're better at it than me. But I love how competitive you are, because it means I always need to keep improving. You challenge me in ways that nobody else can, because I want to make sure I'm growing with you each step of the way. Your intelligence, your beauty, inside and out, and your sense of humor left me no choice but to fall in love with you. You are my compass. I come to you when I feel lost, and I trust that you will guide me to where I need to go. Your laughter is so genuine and contagious. It can erase any bad day that I may be having. If I can make you laugh every day, I can never have a bad day. You bring a calmness and stability into my life that is hard to describe. You always have a sense of direction, and that's a testament to your values and upbringing. On one of our first dates, I asked you, how do you know I'm going to be the person you want to be with? You shrugged and responded with, I just know what I want. And that is one of the many things that I admire most about you. You don't need someone else to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You know within yourself what that is, and then you go for it. Whether that's in your career, sports, and especially with food. I know you'll always have an answer when I ask, what do you want to eat? As your husband, I vow to make sure you experience even happier days than today, filled with even more joy and laughter. And when you're at a low point, on the tough days where you don't feel the happiest and you don't want to laugh, I vow to listen, understand your feelings and problems so that I can help carry that weight so that you know I'm right there with you. We know we have flaws and we know each other's flaws, but rather than use them against each other, we accept them and do our best to use our strengths to complement each other's flaws so that together we are flawless. I don't know what challenges lie ahead of us, but I'm excited and confident that we'll overcome them because there is no one else I'd rather have by my side in life than you, my wife.